asked to do a presentation to a group, and they said, John, what topic would you like to do it on? I said, I get to choose? And they said, yeah. So I chose, what are roles or processes or activities that do not occur in HR? In other words, they're not done poorly, they're just not done at all, that you would add. The first is non-monetary motivation, is that we know how to pay people, but that's expensive. It turns out most people are motivated by things other than money. Why don't we have experts in compensation or some area helping us understand? Next is, we know from Gallup and almost anyone, is what is the number one cause of people not taking a job or quitting a job? Or productivity, it's a bad manager. So Dell and FedEx and some other companies have programs. Actually, Michael Dell actually said this, when you grow really fast, people get promoted really rapidly to management and they become little dictators. So that's true, there's an ego issue. So you need some way to identify, fix, or get rid of bad managers. Risk analysis, you have to be a risk advisor. Instead of telling people not to do stuff, like a financial advisor, you don't say don't buy the stock, you just say this is a 20% chance, or the ROI is this. So instead of saying no, stop saying no, start being a risk advisor. Failure analysis, we fail all the time. Peter Drucker says we fail 2 out of 3 times when we hire people. In other words, they don't turn out to be top performers. So we should have failure analysis. Every time someone quits, every time someone fails, we should figure out the root cause so we can learn from it. Productivity improvement consultants. So productivity is not a word most HR people use, but is common in the rest of the business. It's the amount spent versus the return. We should have productivity improvement measures, and more importantly, consultants that can go to a department, go to a manager and say, you want to increase your productivity, your output, your quality, here are the practices. Smoke detectors or alerts, those are warnings. So, if Tigerwood was available, nobody would tell you. If you knew someone, I knew someone that they were getting ready to quit and they called up 401k and tried to find out their balance, and the person never told us that they were going to quit. And I said, why not? Well, I didn't think that was ethical. It's like, well, here's one of our employees giving an indication they're going to quit, and you didn't warn us. So alerts or smoke detectors are something we're missing. Internal movement, oh God, we suck at that. Is that we allow people to volunteer. So Michael Jordan volunteered to leave basketball, go to baseball. He was horrible. What we need is directed movement. So companies like Booz Allen or Microsoft, no, they direct you and say, no, you can go wherever you want, apply for a job, but this is where you'd produce the most. And certainly you don't want people moving into a business unit you're going to sell, and so you want the Michael Jordans to be directed, not allowed to move into baseball. We want to recognize and reward great people management. I don't know why, but most companies don't do that. Is we own compensation, we own performance appraisal, we should make it part of their bonus. You can't be promoted, you can't get your bonus unless you have great people management practices and results. Integrated solutions. So all of business, if you look at end-to-end solutions, are integrated. Everywhere there's beginning and end, there's solutions that are tied together. So an integrated solution means that if some manager comes in and says, I need improvement in quality, improvement in satisfaction, improvement in cost, you'll say, I have a solution, but it won't be training and then go to development and then go to compensation. It'll be an integrated solution, a single solution, one-stop shopping. Lean HR is, there's lean business, which is operating under strict cost constraints. How do you minimize cost? How do you maximize quality? The value of collaboration, Google has found that if you really want innovation, it's cross-functional collaboration. So most organizations, one, don't calculate the value of it, but certainly do very little to increase collaboration. And the best practice firm when it comes to roles that people should add is certainly Zappos. They actually have a strategy. They describe it as we don't make decisions, we operate as risk advisors to managers. So we make managers know they own decisions, we provide advice, not just yes or no, but the risk involved, the positive things, the negative things with the decision, but we let managers make decisions.